how to prep, how to actually put the food all together once you have it cooked. A couple key things that I want to put out there right now. If you don't have a coach, which you probably should, reason being you want to understand what your portions are, what you need to achieve results, because everybody is different. Now, there are some great programs out there that keep things very balanced, but to really ignite the fast results, you're going to want to eat portions specifically to you, and those portions could change from week to week. Let me show you a demo of a low carb meal and a high carb meal for me. If you don't have a scale already, please go out and buy one. This scale was about $8 from Walmart. This will save you a ton of time and money in the long run. Trust me on that. Don't eyeball it. These containers I found on Amazon at a very great price. As you can see, they're pretty cheap. They're bigger than the Tupperware version, and the Tupperware version it doesn't hold as much. You can wash them a bunch of times and they're good. I've had these for months, never give me any problems, and if I lose one, it's not the end of the world either. Just search meal prep container on Amazon and you'll be sure to find it. This thing is 1 ounce. If I hit 0, it'll zero it out again. I want to show you the high carb meal first. Okay, I've already washed my hands, so everything's good. This is my beef. This is 93% lean beef. Okay, so I've got 6 ounces of beef on there. I'm gonna zero it out again. And remember, this is a high carb meal, so I've got rice that I've pre-cooked. This is brown rice. Feel free to cook brown rice, white rice. I prefer brown. Sometimes I'll do white. White's a little more starchy. This is a high carb meal, so we're gonna go for 8 ounces. There's my meal. Okay, I've got 8 ounces of rice, and I have got 6 ounces of lean beef. Meal's ready to go. I season my meals with Miss Dash, Flavor God. Sometimes I just eat it plain. It's not the end of the world if you do have to eat it plain. Pop it in your container. That's a high carb meal. So this high carb meal could be used for a pre-workout, a post-workout. Now you might be asking, where's your fats? Okay, if I want to add fats to this meal, I'm not going to add fats to every meal, but if I wanted to add fats to this meal, boom. Got the almonds. I'll throw about 15 to 25 almonds depending on what my desired results are at the time. If I'm going leaner, I'll do less. If I want heavier, I'll do more. But you gotta have your balanced fat. As far as the greens go, greens will go with this meal. I will do 1 cup, and I always recommend people to do 1 cup of greens no matter what. This is the baby spring mix. I'll do spinach sometimes. I will do arugula, kale. Right now I've got the baby spring mix. It was fresh. I grabbed it from the grocery store. So I'm gonna do 1 cup of that. So a full meal will be 1 cup here, and then I've got this beef and rice meal, okay? If I wanted to spice things up, I would season it. I do use Flavor God from time to time. I'll throw some Flavor God on there. This company is just okay in my opinion because it takes forever to get there. I've had some issues with one of the flavors it wasn't as fresh. It's kind of hard in there. Again, I'm a little more hardcore, so I don't always flavor. What you would do then is you would prep a bunch of high carb meals just like that, stick them in your fridge, and they're ready to go. I can't stress enough the meal prep. The meal prep is literally the make or break in anyone's fitness. I say it to all of my clients. I say it to anyone who's really trying to get results, because if you don't have your meal ready to go, you're probably gonna cave in and you're gonna have a cheat meal, or you're gonna cave in, you're gonna grab chips or whatever's available. If your meals are ready to go, there's really no excuse for you not to grab your meal when it's time. All right, I want to show you a demo low carb meal now. Put the container on, zero it out, and we're gonna go chicken for this one. 6 ounces of chicken on, and I won't always do 6 ounces. That's just what I'm doing now. Sometimes I'll do 7, sometimes I'll go up to 8. Again, that's based on your goals. So this is a low carb meal. This is an example of a great low carb meal. So instead of the 8 ounces, we're gonna do 4 ounces here of rice. Same deal with the greens. You're gonna do 1 cup. Same deal with the fats. You're gonna do the almonds. You do 15 to 25. So as you can see, it's not really rocket science. It's important to know where your values are. It's important to know where your portions are, but you can kind of interchange some of these things. If I wanted a 0 carb meal, I'm just gonna drop the rice. If I wanted to change up my carb, I could add a sweet potato. I could add jasmine rice. One thing to watch, I don't suggest mixing in a lot of different carb sources and mixing in a lot of different meat sources, because you're not gonna know what's better for your body if you can't gauge it. Knowing where your portions stand is a great thing. Having your meals prepped up, I cannot stress it enough. You put them in there and they're ready to go. So that's pretty much prepping 101. That's the basics of how you're gonna want to meal prep. And to fill up your week, you're just gonna do a grand scale, stack all your meats pretty deep, stack all your meals out, plan it all out a week in advance according to your program, 70% of your entire physique is made in the kitchen. It's all right here. Thanks so much for watching, following, liking, subscribing. I'm Ryan Engel, founder of RE Fitness. I'm stoked for you to get results. If you don't have a coach yet, if the link is live, you can start with me at any time. So stay motivated, plan it out, and get results.